From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Punter Jordan Stout looks ready for that opening kick. And we're off in Detroit. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first. Action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
180.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Black 20.
First down throw from Goff. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180. Turbo set.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Offense to the line. 2nd down.
20.
Shotgun snap here to go. He throws a bullet down the right side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Tackle made right around the 26. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, Atlanta.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Another carry for Robinson. By man, he's in the clear. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Get set, go. 18, watch out. Go.
First down, Purdy to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with second down. Now it's Purdy. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. First and 10 now at the 29. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, the positive out of back-to-back picks for these two teams is that is reassuring for this defense. Thrown into a sudden change environment, able to come through, pick their guys up, and get that football right back through their offense.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got second and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Get set, get set.
Third down, give to Robinson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 13 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun is Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Purdy looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cut. Right footing.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Has a hole left, room to run. There it is, touchdown Detroit! The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Lions tie this game 7-7.
Jack Fox to kick
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get set, get set. Go. Go.
And you just get the play off. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Purdy looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
I I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one complete to Pitts. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I'm not sure how this defense lets that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 7.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Like 20.
They go play action with Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
We go tonight. Like 20. What's that?
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to it. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
180.
Now gone. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Goff on 3rd. He's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
In punt formation for the Lions.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4.
Looking to throw, Purdy.
Second and 6.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our first half of football. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Completed over the middle. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in, getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down throw by Purdy. He throws a bullet to the center of the... He's got it inside the 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the results. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
By 20.
A give to Gibbs. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he's going to have this one down in the 37. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
By 20. Value 3. Value 3.
Off play action, Goff. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the Falcons' 24-yard line.
Black 20. Tiger.
Shotgun snap here to go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Yellow, outside. Yellow. 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 Up.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Yellow. Right around shot. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Outside. Yellow. Right around shot. Yellow. Yellow.
Throw here, third down. Connecting on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down now, ball at the 33.
18. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Dumps it off to Robinson. They stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Falcons.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. Finds a man, right side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Well, as we all know, halves can't end on a defensive penalty. So now we get an untimed down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're through two quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he cuts it back right. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
31, Lions 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Out. We go, come on. 180.
Running it with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
We go, come on. 120.
From the gun, Goff. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Go, come on. 120.
Alert 3.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18! Yellow.
And send a receiver left. On 3rd down, Purdy. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game.
14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Downfield. This fine, safe route. He's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. A strike for 23 yards. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
The humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
120!
Throwing is gone. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Cut! Black 20. Turbo.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll go for it. Goff. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Coach's challenge to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow. Outside. Yellow. 18.
From the gun is Purdy. Hits it through the middle. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Looking quickly here.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Purdy throwing here on first. Bails out of the pocket quick. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Get set. Get set.
Shotgun snap, they give to Robinson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and long, Purdy. That one complete to Pitts. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Falcons trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons continue piling onto this lead.
Lions 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go to the line.
It's a design boot. Clark Phillips with the pick. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Tonight. Turbo set.
Coming right is Gibbs. He's off to the races. Hits the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions
just wow, Kate. I mean, wow. We are watching something extraordinary today. Not a 100-yard day, not a 150-yard day, but a 200-plus-yard day with that big tote.
Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Lions take 7 points off the deficit.
Falcons 52, Lions 21.
Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Get set, get set.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
From the gun, it's Robinson. A lot of space ahead. Up to the races, middle of the field. And they take this in for the score. The Falcons lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Lions 21.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Here we go. What's that?
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
24-yard line.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Black 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Lions have a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Gibbs. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Goff off the play action. And they pick him off again. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take over as he reports his 10th career INT. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate.
Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons are running him out of the building. They're out to try and tack on the extra points. Right down the middle, it's go. And the Falcons continue adding on to that lead.
Lions 21.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Got.
Now Gibbs. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
180.
Goff back to throw. He's going to push one deep down there, and they pick him off again. Clark Phillips with the pick. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He's a play caller. He's an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on and on.
Back to the air on 2nd, Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Falcons continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons tack on 7 more to their lead.
Lions 21.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
White 20. We gotta switch it up. We gotta switch it up.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. Good job. Well done.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
White 20. Turbo.
Play action here with Goff. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
12 yards to go.
180.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. This gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Goff trying again on 2nd and 10. Goff has it knocked out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Jester.
Goff now, 3rd and long. And he's got it, so they'll pull a little ways back with a touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Lions 28.
Fox now to kick this one away.
For the Lions.
And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Robinson ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
3 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Robinson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Setting up 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Tough one to attain through that hit. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But
And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Falcons throwing 6 more on the blowout. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those